Hello, everyone, and welcome to my once weekly show. I'm back. I was on Zoom for about 6 months and decided to pop back in after receiving a lot of emails from you lovelies telling me to get back on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and all of the other channels and start collaborating again. So, of course, I had to reach out to my wonderful friend and beautiful psychic, Scott, with Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot. If you're not already subscribed to him, please do so. You will not regret it. He is an empath, a psychic, and one of the sweetest people on earth. So you will not regret going to any of his shows or being a member of his channel. So the lovely Scott, welcome.
Thank you. I'm
So as
glad
you guys
to be
know,
here with you again.
oh,
So yeah, it's been too long.
it has. I miss collaborating with you. We have such a great time.
All right.
And yeah, I've got the little squirrel down here for Scott because that's
Got a squirrel there for me?
squirrel. I do. It's in the
I would
background.
love to if we need
There
them.
you go. Yeah, we were talking backstage, catching up about Milo and things like that. So thank you for being patient with us. If you guys are new to me and don't know me, my name is Michelle Marie. I am both a Vedic and Western astrologer. I am also a tarot and oracle card reader. I've been doing this since 2001, and I absolutely love it. And I connected with Scott via YouTube, and just like all of you, fell in love with him because he's a beautiful soul. And we're going to be doing some readings tonight. And if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat and I'll start starring them. But before we do that, do you have anything interesting that you're promoting or doing right now?
Just had a Zoom meeting for my members yesterday, and that was
Mm-hmm.
awesome. We had about 8 to 10 people, so that was great. So we're going to be doing that, I think, monthly now. So I'm looking forward to that. And I just do a lot of pop-ons and pop-ups, and when the spirit moves, I'll be on. But also, if you're watching from my channel and you don't know Michelle Marie from Astrological Tarot, please go to her channel. Jackie will put it in the comments. Please go to her, or the channel, the chat. Please go to her channel and give her a subscribe. You won't regret it. She's a great person, and she has a lot of knowledge about astrology and tarot. So yes.
Oh, thank you so much. And I'm Astrological Tarot. It's right here on the bottom, and so is Scott's link as well. And it's also in our names. So we really appreciate it,
Yes.
guys. Yeah, I lost I think like 200 or 300 subscribers in the last 6 months and about 77 just in the last 28 days. So they're dumping a lot of subscribers for some reason. So I just appreciate if you guys can check to see if you're still subscribed, if you were before. They're doing that weird algorithm thing. So
Yeah, please check for make sure you're subscribed to Astrological Tarot.
oh,
Yes.
thank you. Oh, and you like, and Jolie James says she likes Vedic astrology too. Let's go ahead and say hi to some lovelies in the audience, and I can go through and get some questions too. The lovely Maria is here. Lovely to see you, Maria. I got your star. It's wonderful to see you. Your question is starred. Jackies are here. Hi, Jackies. It's good to see you. Oh, I love the Jackies. She makes the chat just absolutely amazing. And oh, speaking of amazing, the lovely Morella is here. It is lovely to see you. Thank you for the welcome back, Morella. And oh, Carolyn's dealing with horses. Good to see you, horses. Good. Greener on the other side of the fence. I love it. And Carolyn, Love and Life is here. Okay, yep, that's the horse. Yep. And then Craig is here. Craig and Clara saying hi to everybody. I hope you're doing well, Craig and Clara. And yes, we hope everything's okay, Carolyn. I used to ride horses and Western and English, and I love them so much. They're incredible. And oh my goodness, so much. You guys are just having all kinds of wonderful conversations. And Joyful Jen is here. Good to see you. Lovely to see you, Joyful Jen. And let's see. Ooh, it's 7 degrees Celsius in the wind chill in Ottawa. Wow. Whew. Yeah. In Mexico City, it tends to be around 70s here. It's actually really nice. Yeah, we moved again. We had another flood. And then we had a flood right after we moved in here, and then we had another one. So it's been a
Wow.
thing. The whole 12th floor put out the elevators. I mean, it was over a foot of water up there. And I just looked at Jonathan, and he looked at me, and we're like, we can't run from this karma. We're just going to stay and put up with it. So
Right.
it's been interesting. We still don't have a bed yet, but we're fingers crossed we'll get it soon. This is our fourth
Yeah,
attempt.
you need your bed, definitely.
I know we're sleeping on yoga mats. So, and Rosie's got her little dog bed, so she's comfortable. So no worries there. And everyone's saying hi. Oh, Jolie, it's lovely of you to say hi to everyone. Thank you. Thank you guys all for being wonderful. Kritika is here. Lovely to see you. Oh, Kritika Nakshatra is in Taurus. So I love that name.
Oh, okay.
The lovely Kelly is here. Lovely to see you, Kelly. Lisa is here. Lisa, I went ahead and got your question starred. You are good to go. Oh my gosh, so many names I recognize. I missed you guys. Natalie's here. Good to see you. And I know, isn't the background great? I made it just for Scott. It's got the little swirl and like kind of festive. Kind of make him feel welcome because it's been so long. I've missed all of you guys. It's great to see you too, Morella. Oh my goodness. And Sue Toffee is here. I hope you're doing well. Aww. Every time Sue Toffee comes in, she's like rescuing some cat or just like looking after somebody. It's such a beautiful spirit. And then, all right, you saw Chicago. Very cool. All right, I'll go ahead and put your question in, Craig. Everyone's saying hi. Oh, Helga's here. Good to see you, Helga. Welcome, welcome. Oh, beautiful kitty. It looks like your cat Fluffy, Jonathan. That was Jonathan's chemo cat.
Helga is in Iceland. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Iceland.
Welcome all the way from Iceland. That's wonderful. And then what does the last of the year look like? You got it, Kelly. I'll put you in. And just to let everybody know, tips go first. So if you tip one of us, we're going to go ahead and get to your question first, okay, in that order. And then, oh, Kathy, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome, welcome. And then Joyful Jen, I got your question in. Judith is here. Lovely to see you. Thank you for the lovely emojis. And then Sutapi, got your question. Oh, Harmonia Tarot, your new subscribers. Thank you so much. I'll go ahead and ask your question too. It'd be great to read for you. And a big hello to Jonathan. Oh, they're saying hi, sweetie. Yeah,
The
chat. Yeah, he says, he goes like this. It's like, you can get on, he's getting on his phone so he can say hi to you guys. Okay, and then Jess is here. Good to see you. Harmonia Tarot, by the way, that's a really cool name. I like. And okay, so I got some questions in. Let me see if I can make it here. Okay, so let's see. All right, so now Harmonia Tarot is brand new to both of our channels. Do you want to go ahead and, oh wait, she hasn't asked the question yet, never mind. Let's see, who is first?
There's Jonathan.
Oh, there's Jonathan. Oh, he's the boomer mill today. Okay. Good to see you, honey. There he is. Oh, that's our photo of Rosie when we were in Washington. Oh, that's cute. Okay, Teresa, welcome, welcome. I'll get your question in. All right. So we're just going to go in order unless we receive a tip and then they get priority, okay? Oh, and Craig, that sounds so yummy. I love minestrone soup. So good with cheese sandwich. We don't eat meat, but there's like really good vegan ham that we can put on there too. It was really yummy. Okay, so our first person to ask a question is the lovely Lisa. Should I join the military and attend college? Whoa, that's a big question, Lisa.
That's a big question.
Okay, we'll pull some cards for you. And what military would this be, Lisa? Can you remember who's going to probably be in charge? If you agree with that, then you're good. If not, maybe rethink it a little bit, but we'll see what the cards say.
Purple Lisa is in Canada.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
She's in Canada, yes.
Oh, good, good, good. Okay.
I just know because she told me
I'm
she was on my
United States, and
Zoom.
we moved to Mexico because of what's going on. So,
Yeah, yeah, she's in Canada. I'm almost positive.
okay.
Yeah, the Royal Military College of Canada is what she's thinking about going to.
Okay. Okay. So I see that. Gotcha. All right. I'm just making sure I'm getting everybody's question as we pull cards here. And you can go at any time, Scott. Scott, I can just trust him. He's so easy to read with and just love his energy. Okay. What deck wants to speak? Ooh.
Lisa, the first card I got for you is the Strength card. So this is bravery. Is the first thing it says right here in the definitions underneath it is bravery. And you got a dragon there. The dragon look like it's prepped for battle almost. And this is also, patience, kindness, tenderness, gentleness, all those things that you need to, enforce true strength. So, but it does say bravery. So you've got that. You got the Five of Cups. So it's time to look on the bright side of things and time to get rid of the old things in your life that need to go and focus on the good things in your life that need to be lifted up. You got the Perspective card. This is the same as the Hanged Man or the Hanged One. So just know that it's good that you're looking at things this way, I think, because it's different than how you have been looking at things. So this says a sacrifice, letting go, and surrender. I mean, this could be exactly what you need. You did get the Devil. This doesn't mean a hairy monster is going to jump out of your bed. This just means that you need to let something go. So there's something that is holding you back that you need to let go. And maybe this is the best way to do it, is to just start over with a new, everything, because everything will be new if you do that. So that's what I got for your tarot cards. Now I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards for you. You got Rebirth. So there's the butterfly, transformation, transition, change. Something is coming up that is going to change things for you, whether you change it or not. So I think it's really good that you're getting behind a type of change and you're wanting to, to do this. Then I'm going to do a career card for you. You did get fear. So make sure that you are not succumbing to fear, that you just know that it's okay to have fear. Everybody does, but it's false evidence appearing real. So just know that you can turn it around to something good. It says overcome your fear of success or failure. Don't sabotage your own success. Don't allow your fear make you forget your greatness. Remain positive and on track. It may require to step out of your comfort zone to achieve the abundance you desire. Step out of your comfort zone. I feel like this will definitely be stepping out of your comfort zone. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's a yes. So, but that's what I got.
Oh, thank you, Scott. I did get similar cards because that's how spirit works. But I did get the ninth house of long distance travel, of maybe looking at broadening your options. Now, I love that you have all of this kind of, the ninth house represents Sagittarius. It's a very fiery, but it's a focused energy. And you don't want your energies to be scattered. You want them to be as balanced and achievable as possible, especially if you're starting from scratch. Now, I did get a starting from scratch card, but it did come upside down. I got the Ace of Wands, and it came up reversed for you. Okay, so what that tells me is that there's still some planning that needs to, this is my card of unbalance when it comes to action. If there's a shortage, you could be investing a little too much initially, and you need to step back and reassess a little bit. So you have a lot of energy, a lot of beautiful enthusiasm to embark on something new, but the fear of the unknown, as Scott mentioned, may be holding you back a little bit. So it's really important to focus your energies, reassess your goals, and try to make them more achievable so you can maintain that balance, okay? Don't let any scattered ambitions or unrealistic energies hinder your progress if this is the direction you want to go. Now, there is a bit of a warning card that comes with this because the military is a place where uh, you are following very strict orders. It's a different environment. I'm not sure what your background is, but you said you are starting from scratch. So I did pull the King of Wands and it came up reversed. Okay, so what that tells me is um, it's important to not get into any projects that are demanding your attention and just give this the focus it deserves if that's what you choose to do. Okay. When this is reversed, it says don't rush into anything impulsively. Plan, reassess. We're going through a Mercury and a Saturn retrograde right now. So this is a great time for you to basically put things down on paper and do your research before just kind of jumping in. There's still some necessary information that needs to come to the surface. So you may feel confident in your actions because I got two wands for you. But be open to different perspectives and consider alternative viewpoints because I got that beautiful ninth house of Sagittarius, which tells me expand, travel, think about those things. Okay. So then I did also pull an oracle card for you, and I got Shtisha Prajna. Okay. Now, this card signifies that it's all about finding balance. It's the balance card. So it goes in with, it's got full fear and a couple of other warning cards too. So it's important that you make a compromise to make things work, that you put all of your focus and energy into this and you try to determine whether or not this can create the balance that you're looking for as far as work life. She's literally practicing the tree pose here. It's a very good pose for achieving balance. We're having Jonathan do it for his therapy, and it's very helpful for ankle and knee and joint supports. So there's something you can do there. It'll also help you focus your mind as you do this pose. But you will find success if you can find that work-life balance, because I grew up in the military. I have a lot of friends in the military. I have clients in the military. And achieving that is very difficult because it demands a lot of your time, a lot of your energy. So maybe sit down and journal what you would want your average day to look like and determine whether or not that this is the right step for you, because the main energy that I'm getting is you might want to expand your horizons a little bit. I'm not saying no, it's just a little more research is needed before jumping in. So you will find your true purpose in life. That's what happens when I get this card. And there's a whole story behind it, but we have to get through the questions. But thank you for letting me read for you, and we hope that was helpful, sweetie. And Rachel's here. Speaking of the military, good to see you, sweetie. And you were in the military many moons ago, Courtney. Well, Courtney just tipped, so you are next, my dear.
Thank you, Courtney.
And someone said I was a veteran. Oh, Craig was a veteran. Okay, competitive, challenging, and rewarding. Very good. Yeah, you got to find that balance, though. That's the biggest thing, especially if you have other things that you're responsible for. So, and again, I'm coming from the U.S. Perspective. It could be a little different in Canada, but those are the cards that I got for you. Okay, Courtney, I got your question. You are next. And thank you. I hope we get a bed really soon too, Jackie. It's like since October 11th, it's like yoga mats get old. But
gosh, I can't imagine.
All right, Harmonia Tarot, I got your question in. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do Courtney's next, and then Tarot Harmonia sent us a tip, and Rachel. Okay, so you guys are next in line. So, okay. So we're going to do Courtney, and then Harmonia, and then Rachel. Okay. Yay. Well, guess what? We did. We tried to get a self-inflating bed, Jackie. We even got one in a box that's coming. They're all canceled, or they say they're delivered and they're not delivered. It's crazy. It's totally karmic. Like, it's just, we've had people tell us that, and we're like, we did. It's not coming. It's like the water thing, So, okay. Oh yeah, much more portable. Yeah, the bed we're getting comes in a box. It's like one that unrolls and fluffs up, because the other mattresses that we got, just no one was delivering them. So yeah, that's great advice though, Jackie. I'm right there with you. And Sweet Tooth Girl, first time on my live. I'll go ahead and add you to the list. It's lovely to see you. Yeah, go ahead and ask your question, sweetie. And just you might have to wait a little bit because we get the tips first. Okay. Welcome, welcome. All right. So the lovely Courtney is next. My question, where will my photography in wildlife, nature, and landscapes take me in 2026? Okay, if you guys don't already follow her, she's on Facebook and she posts all of her lovely photos there. Oh, they're so good. Most
And
recent ones she did were beautiful.
Courtney is a veteran too.
Yes, that does not surprise me, Courtney. You're so rajasic and so cool.
Courtney does everything.
She really does. She really does. Okay, let's see. Are you still marathon running right now, or is still the season for that court? I used to marathon run before I almost lost my leg. That was a whole thing.
Wow.
And now I do yoga and walk a lot. So we don't have a car, so yeah, my exercise is basically just walking around Mexico City. So,
Wow.
ooh, you got some good stuff coming your way, girl. Yeah, I got this Mahabharata oracle that I found in a tarot place here. Tarot's huge in Mexico, you guys. There's stores everywhere. There's incense. There's like you walk down the halls here and everyone's burning incense and chanting. It's so spiritual here. They're really into this stuff. And I'm like, this is great. I'm around my people.
That is great.
It
Yeah.
is. Okay. All right, Miss Courtney. The first question, the first question, the first card I got was again ninth house. So your photography business can actually lead you to doing some travel, maybe even long distance travel, because third house is like short little trips, going, maybe staying within your state. Ninth house tells me you might even, are you planning on going to another country and maybe doing some photography? Because when I see ninth house, that means you might want to expand your business a little bit. It literally is long range thinking or travel on what is to be shared. So there could be some opportunities for you there, and maybe like an event or something that you can go to that requires you to travel and do some wonderful photography there. I did get the Two of Swords in the tarot. So what this tells me is you need to find some harmony between work and play when you do this, especially if you're traveling with family. Try to find some things that are really fun to do while you're out there. And you can also, capture those things as well. But they really want you to open up to different perspectives and expand your horizons when it comes to the photography. Sharing your ideas with others is going to be really important. And they're asking you to compromise a little bit on some of the places you might go. So there might be some other family members that want to put their 2 cents in. It's going to require a little bit of a delicate balance. So take a break from your usual thinking patterns and try to explore some new concepts when it comes to photography. Allow yourself to dream, maybe seek some answers within during meditation. And you're going to see that you are going to evolve as you do this, especially over the next few months when you decide to expand your practice a little bit. But now is the perfect time to regroup, restore balance. We got Mercury retrograde right now, along with Saturn and everything else. So they're also recommending that you take a little bit of a vacation and avoid overworking yourself, because they're showing me all of these things that you're doing. Oh my gosh. We call that rajas in Vedic terminology. It's very active, it's the stalk of the lotus. It's representative of Shiva, who puts a fire under us and causes us to dance and create and make all of these beautiful things. But they're saying you need to clear your mind and take a deep breath. And when you're sitting in meditation, they're actually going to show you some places. Okay. And they're also going to send you some people. That's another thing that I'm getting. Signs from spirit, things like that. I did pull an oracle card for you. And this is one of my favorite guys in the Mahabharata. His name is Yudhishthira, and he's the hero of the entire epic. And he's the hero because he follows his dharma, and he figured out basically the meaning of life toward the end of the Mahabharata. It was the Kshatriya war between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. And the Kauravas are the bad guys, the Pandavas are the good guys, and he's the good of the good guys. So I pulled this, and what this tells me is that you are being asked to live in your ultimate truth. It calls for a moral code of the highest order. You can be very upright in your dealings with others, and it's very important to just be honest and fair as you make these plans and include others in those plans. So they're working on helping you achieve Dharma. What is Dharma? Dharma is doing the right thing despite the fact that other people may not be. Okay, so at the end of this, Yudhishthira prevailed because he was the lone survivor at the end of the epic. And so what this tells me is that your soul has been here before and that you are working toward a dharmic path in this life. There's actually 4 paths that we work on: kama, which is pleasure, but dharma is focused on doing the right thing. So there's something regarding a decision that needs to be made when it comes to travel and when it comes to expanding your practice. It's going to include other people. So it's just important to keep that in mind. And I cannot wait to see what you come out with, because your photography is gorgeous. So I hope that was helpful, sweetie.
All right. Hey, Courtney. The first card I got for you is the Moon card. So I agree with the nature thing. Keep going inward with nature, and maybe even try things at night. So I don't know if that's possible, but I'm sure that you know how to do it and how to make beautiful pictures at night. But that's what I'm thinking with this one. This is usually the shadow work card, but for me, this is you being taken to maybe nighttime filming. And then you've got the 8 of Cups. So this is walking away from something that no longer resonates. So I feel like you'll be going to different things, like Michelle Marie said, and you're going to be just, surrounded by lots of spirit guides and astrophotography and northern lights. Yes, that's awesome. And see, this reminds me of that too. Yeah. So then you got the Prince of Wands, and this is creativity. And I think that you're going to get a new boost. Like, they're riding literally the Phoenix. So this is transformation, transition, coming in with a bunch of creativity with the Prince or the Knight of Wands. So looks really good for you. You did get the Lovers as well. I have to be careful with this one. And the Lovers is about bringing in your family, so into what you're doing. So make sure that someone's got your back. I'm sure your husband does, but just make sure that they've got your back and are supporting you as you support them in the things that they like to do. And then you've got the 9 of Discs. So Michelle Marie was talking about you need to take care of you. Self-care, self-love, doing the spa day card. This is what I call it, the spa day card. And doing something for yourself, pampering yourself, taking care of yourself, in addition to what you love to do. Make sure you're having a day just for you that's special. And then I've got the Perseverance card. Look, it's a runner, and she's a runner. Oh my gosh. So this is you persevering. Just keep going. Boost like organic coffee beans. Yummy. Okay. I had a spa day yesterday. I ran and lifted at the gym. Okay. Whatever you call it is what it is. That's it. And then I've got your Spirit Awakens. And it says, I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. So just embrace your soul purpose. If that includes, photography, which I think it does, then your spirit's just going to be awakening more and more, and you're going to be getting better and better. And you're wonderful the way you are right now and what you're doing now. So get you one more, and it says companionship. So yeah, I feel like companionship will be there, like the Lovers card. Just having people to support you, and you've got this. So that's what I got.
Wonderful. And then Harmonia Tarot says, I think you just added to the Nine of Pentacles meeting. Spa day card it is. Love it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
For
it
me,
was
it's
the Nine of Pentacles. It's the Nine of Discs.
Discs,
So
yes.
it's the same as Pentacles. You got it, Harmonia. I think Tanya is her name.
Tanya,
I'm
okay.
not sure which.
Very cool. Lovely to meet you, Tanya. Oh my goodness. Yeah, for me, it's the independent woman card because she's got her own garden. She doesn't have a husband with her. She's not a queen. And so for me, it's like self-employment, a woman that's kind of stepped out of the role of mother and into the role of like independent. Like back in the day, they used to call women who did that spinsters. And the reason they called them spinsters because spinning wool was how they made a living. And there's a whole thing about Sleeping Beauty, all of that tied to it. But for me, it's the woman who can make money on her own and be fully financially independent as well, which, Courtney, you got that in spades. So, yeah. Okay, Shem, I went ahead and got your question in. We're going through tips first, just to let everybody know. Oh, yes, and Courtney can squat. So she had a photo on Facebook the other day, and I was looking at the weights on each side and going, oh, girl, that's impressive. And she goes, in June, I will run my 4th ultra marathon. Okay. Yeah, I used to be an ultra marathon runner. I don't do it anymore, but my hat's off to you, sweetie. I've done it. It is so much fun. I love that runner's high. I do miss it. Okay. So our next lovely question is, speaking of Tanya, Harmonia Tarot. Yay! Okay, what opportunities should I be on the outlook for? Okay. That's a great question. Okay. I said no. I said yes. Ooh, interesting. And if you guys, while you're waiting, if you could subscribe to both of our channels, we'd appreciate it. We're always looking for new connections in this community. It's a beautiful place to be, and I've missed all of you. And I lost about 300 subscribers while I was gone, and I'd love to reconnect. So, okay. Ooh.
It's okay if I go, Michelle?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay. I've got the Knight of Wands, and this is a really interesting Knight of Wands. Look, he's on the, I don't know what these are called, but it's the same thing that Pink uses when she does her, when she's on the American Music Awards. And what do you call those when you're up in the air and you have the ribbons? And I can't remember.
The ribbons that men use, honey? Do you know what those are called? For gymnastics. I know it's aerial work.
Yeah, aerial
rings, but yeah.
Yeah. So this just tells me that you have, the sky's the limit for you. The sky is the limit. And the Knight of Wands is creative and passionate and has good things coming in for them. So, and I believe that, the tarot is pretty much genderless. So even though it's a male, this can be a female, this can be they, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. It just means that the sky's the limit for you. Then you got the Two of Swords. So if you do have any opportunities that come out and you have to make a decision between two of them, just use your intuition and your gut. And that's what's going to get you to where you need to be. Okay, that will make this card the peace card. It'll turn from indecision to peace. And then you got the Seven of Cups, which goes along with the Two of Swords. It's options and deciding. Again, just trust your intuition and your gut. And then you got the Emperor. So you, like I said, the sky's the limit. You have countless opportunities, I think, that are coming in. And the Emperor is about leading and organizing. So manifest what it is that you want to do. So makes sense. I am transitioning my live workshops to digital. So it's been a ride. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome that you do that, Tanya. Um, just keep yourself, as leader of your life. Make sure you're self-care, doing self-care, self-love, and you're putting yourself first in everything that you do. And then you can take care of others. But you got to take care of you first, and then you can take care of um, the village, like the king does, the emperor does. For your oracle cards, I've got culmination. So I feel like everything's like leading up to a big moment for you. So I think you are going to have a big moment coming. Rhythmic gymnastics. Thank you, Judith. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Your community is growing. That's awesome. And I've got a song card for you with the song bowls. So that's interesting. This could be part of your self-care. Oh, and Charlotte Marie's got something over there that has to do with it. So yeah, just think about, rituals and doing things like that. I forgot to pull my Buddhist cards. I have these out, and this is what it looks like on the back. And it says courage. It is not the strength of the body that counts, but the strength of the spirit. So I love that. So just have courage, and you've got this. I think the sky's the limit, really, and then you just need to manifest what it is that you want, and it can happen. That's what I got.
Wonderful reading, Scott. I'm right there with you. I got 2 cards. I went through all my decks and they just said, make it simple. I'm like, okay, I got the Queen of Cups. This is you, my darling. Show your caring side. This is where you shine, empathy. And I love that there is a sound bowl in front of her. She's tapping into spirit and she's vibing. Yes. So this is your energy. So it's time to embrace your sensitivity, your human emotions. And you can also hold space for other people, which is a really beautiful thing. You have the ability to channel your emotions in a way that help people that are burdened with life's challenges. And there's a lot of that going around right now. So that's a very good thing. You've got a lot of kindness and compassion. And that type of care is part of your spiritual path, part of your journey. So expressing your deepest feelings with honesty can be a little challenging at times, especially when you fear hurting somebody, especially if you deeply care about them. And the Queen of Cups cares about everyone. But this would be, they're asking you to, in order to step into heightening your psychic abilities, finding solutions to problems and not being able to speak truth to power could be holding you back a little bit, just a little bit. So being able to literally say, you know what, no, yes, I help people grow those boundaries, create space for them and that loving environment, but at the same time delivering potentially not the best news. That can bring them a lot of powerful lessons. And you do so with such affection and devotion and faith and forgiveness that, your empathy and your intuition could help them through that. So don't be afraid to be a supportive shoulder, especially for those who are closest to you, but also respect their boundaries. And, helping others is offering a hand. It's not a hand out. So try to avoid the codependency that arises out of some of the injustice that you point out, and just listen attentively like you always do. Okay, so this is you. Now, I went to my Mahabharata, and the reason why I said you might have to deal with some difficult questions, some difficult things that are coming into people's lives. I got the Justice card. This is Vidura. Okay. He was the prime minister of the Kuru kingdom, and he was the half-brother of Dhritarashtra, a Pandu, and the uncle of the Pandavas and the Kauravas. So he basically was family members on both sides of the war. So what he did was he was justice. He saw things with truth and honesty, and he was considered like the Lord of Truth by Krishna himself. So he was a very highly virtuous man, and he took his emotions out of things to tell people, look, this is what's going to happen, and this is the truth. These are the facts. So yes, I am not a sugarcoat reader, but I am kind with it. I am not for everyone. My shadow work is shadow work. And they're recognizing that, dear. They really want you to step into that. So this represents justice at the highest level. You may have to deal with some things that are literally legal. So it's important that you protect yourself as you give the readings, but at the same time give them the honest answer that they need in order to move forward. Logic, facts, fairness, equity, they're looking for that. Those will all be those will all be established, and satisfaction will be gained from your clients. Um, a circumstance or a situation that you're currently facing will be decided justly. So that's important. It also indicates that you're being put into this career so that you can stand up for justice. Because we're going to be seeing a lot of it in the collective in the next few years, because we're going through a lot of shifts. So even when no one is on your side, speak truth. That's the main message that they're giving me. And you may be called to judge upon a very difficult situation this year. And give your opinion for deciding the outcome. So that's a lot of responsibility, especially in the psychic field. I've done it before, but both as a teacher and as a reader. And there are ways and methodologies that you can use to protect yourself and in your own boundaries as you do that. And I love that you do shadow work and that you're not afraid for those reversed cards and those tower moments and things like that, because people, they need to hear that. The reason I got into tarot is I was in a women's shelter when I learned it, and it helped me out of an abusive situation. So it was a big life changer for me. And I learned from a lovely woman, Jessica Brown. She was a single mother of 4, and she was a huge advocate in the African American community, and really helped me stand up for myself and learn to speak truth to power, even though no one else believed me. So the fact that you're stepping into that, I think, is a really beautiful thing. And a lot of women, children, or any person who is being unfairly treated is really going to benefit from your services. So yeah, I'm excited for you and all of the opportunities that are going to come your way, especially when it comes to enacting justice in an unjust world called Kali Yuga. So thank you for being you. All right, we hope that was helpful. And thank you for putting all of our links up, Jackie. You are the sweetest. I really appreciate it. And let's see. So I feel that too. Thank you. Oh, good. Okay. Yay. And Moonfox Knight is here. Lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome. All right. Our next question is the lovely Rachel Rose. All right. So I need to ask about moving in apartments. When it's my turn, I'll be more specific. Help. Okay, it's your turn, dear. So go ahead and be more specific. I'll see if you put anything up here while I was reading. Oh yes, this Mercury retrograde is whew. It's crazy. I was on as it was happening with Sherry last week, and it was all kinds of glitches were happening. It was crazy. Here you are. All right. So go ahead and ask a more specific question. Is it between 2 apartments? Do you have something in mind? What do you want us to read on, sweetie? And I'm going to pull up your chart too, because you said you felt blocked. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, Saturn is in your 4th house, so you've been blocked in this area your whole life, sweetie. So, but you're in, let's see what dasha you're in right now. You're not in Saturn yet. You don't hit that until you're 65. So that's good. So you're not going to feel the height of that as much. Let's go down a level here. Oh, you're in Rahu. Okay. So Rahu, Mercury, and Mercury rules your 4th. He's in your 4th house, ruled by Mars, who is in your 3rd house with Ketu. So yeah, you've got a couple of blocks there. That's probably why you had some issues finding the place that you're in now initially, because I know you went through mold and mice, and I mean that was crazy. So I can understand why you're feeling a little anxious. But Saturn isn't blocking you right now, if that's what you're wondering, and you're not getting eclipsed. So that's good. You do have a Mercury-Mars war going on in that house. It just passed. So that might be contributing a little bit to the anxiety. Okay. So I don't want to move, but I also don't want to be stuck. I really like where I live, but they are selling. So what's your question, sweetie? Do you want us to
It's actually up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I think is right past Moonfox Night, right above. There you go.
My landlords don't have a buyer. They offered me a short-term lease here till March 31st. Oh, good. But there's a buyer between now and then. They'll have to honor it. Also, I have a partner in Silver Spring available December 18th, which is good, and one closer, which I saw today. Help, thanks. Okay. So how about I will pull a card on whether you should stay or you should go. And then, Scott, do you want to do Silver Spring versus the closer apartment?
Okay.
Does that sound good? That way we can okay. Okay, should you stay or should you go? Right. Now in March, we're going to have some really dramatic, well, actually it's February, we're going to have some eclipses and stuff. So I'll get more into that as we get closer. It does not affect your fourth house, so that's good. Let's see here. Okay. So the main thing that they're asking you to do, sweetie, is I'm not getting a yes or a no yet, but I got the 11th house. This is the house of your hopes and your dreams, but it's also the house of your tribe. Have you thought about asking for other people's opinions in and around your area about this? Like having a friend come with you so that they can kind of scout it out with you. Because I know that you mentioned a couple of people in your area that offered to kind of help you out with the process. Okay. So I'm getting that you're going to find some problems with all of the places. I got 9 of Cups reversed. This is the wish card reverse. So you're not going to get everything on your list if you choose to get into a place right now. Okay. And then I got the King of Wands reversed. What does this tell me? This tells me that action may be a little delayed. Okay. Let me ask if this might be the person buying it too. Yeah, I have, and everyone is unsure too. I've had 3 people come to me in my dog group, and they're extremely kind and good. Oh, good. Well, they're encouraging you to do some research and to continue to put your feelers out there in your community to try to make a good decision. But I wouldn't rush into anything right now, especially with that King of Wands reversed energy. There's no reason to jump. Like when you texted me yesterday, I gotta take a deep breath, no rush. That's what I got from Spirit. Okay, that's the main energy that I got. Okay, and I got that, if I got the 5 of Swords reversed, meaning you are way overthinking this, sweetie. You're letting it really bother you. Okay, you see that he's surrounded by all of these crows. He's really anxious. You want to be like this guy over here in the background. He's happy. He's just happy-go-lucky. He's not letting his thoughts bother him. He's just going with the flow. He's not rushing into anything. He's taking on more of the energy of the fool. This guy's overthinking it. Okay, so it's really important that you not overthink this. Okay, you don't want to be stuck in spring. Okay, well, there's going to be a lot of options available, and the main thing that I'm getting is it's important that you don't rush. But I am kind of excited to see what Scott gets for both places, just to see what the energy is there.
Okay, so I drew some cards for you, Rachel. The first one is Silver Spring, and I got the 3 of Swords. So this may be a place where you are not that happy. And I got good cards for Clarksville. So, this is the other place. I think you said Silver Spring or Clarksville. And this is the one you saw today. This is the Strength card here. And this is, patience, kindness, tenderness, but it's a yes card for Clarksville. And then I got the 6 of Coins. It may be, I'm not sure what the rent will be for each of them, but when you put in all the costs, I believe that it'll be cheaper for you in Clarksville. And I think that, you'll be able to go inward and, decide, like Michelle said, don't overthink things. So go into where there's a place where you can just sit alone and meditate and manifest what you want. So it may be Clarksville. I am seeing that's a good option. But don't forget to like Michelle Marie said, I'm pointing the wrong direction, but like she said, you got the Two of Cups. So this is having someone to help you, asking around, ask your friends, to go with you and be a part of it. So that's what I got from your tarot cards. Your oracle cards, you got abundance. All right, so you do have good things that are coming towards you. Half a house in Clarksville is nice, close by, good price. Yeah, but that's why I was picking up on the generosity card here with 6 of coins. But you've got abundance coming to you in one way or another. So just look forward to that. Also, you got the labyrinth. So this is you overthinking it. So just make sure that you're not overthinking it. You're going inward instead, like the hermit, and don't make it more difficult than it is. And I know that's easier said than done when it's your life and you're moving, and it's very, very important. Trust your instincts and trust your gut. And I think that, spirit will definitely show you the way. You also got acceptance. So yeah, just accept that spirit is going to lead you in the right direction. Okay, and your reading card looks like this. And it says loving kindness. When we feel love and kindness towards others, it not only makes others feel loved and cared for, but it also helps us to develop inner happiness and peace. All right. So, and that's from the Dalai Lama. So that is just, I think, great to, do with other people, and your loving kindness for others will come back to you tenfold. And that's what I got for you.
Yay. All right. Well, it's basically, sweetie, I think that just breathing, not overthinking it, allowing your guides to show you the way, because they've got abundance coming. And I love that 2 of those cards, the Josephine Wall card and the other, was that they're going to lead you to something beautiful. You just have to be patient and go with the flow. And you said, should I go for Clarksville? Now, what we said was that could be it's a better one than the other one. But I wouldn't move until you have to, sweetie. I don't think you're going to be stuck. You have months before you need to make this decision. So I would just take a breath, talk to your friends, stop overthinking it, and allow it to come to you. Okay? So you do not have to make a decision now. That's what I got last night when I prayed for you. Okay, sweetie? All right. Yeah, no worries. Don't get anxious about it. I know what it's like, because I like to plan ahead too. And moving 10 times in the last 10 months has taught me a lot about patience. So I'm right there with you. I used to be much more of an overthinker. Now I'm just like, okay, well, if it happens, it happens. It's like when you're
a lot of moving. That's crazy.
Yeah. Before that, I've moved over 30 times in my life because I grew up in the military, and then So, and I've had a lot of different jobs and things like that caused me to move, and relationships and things like that. So, and I know you'll have to move at some point, but making a decision right now is not necessary. You're going to be okay. Okay. All right. And welcome, Aunt B. Good to see you. Oh my goodness. And I hope if anyone comes in and I miss you, I apologize. Welcome. So we're getting into our reading. Yeah. I know you moved a lot. Rachel's in the same boat as I am. We both moved quite a bit because of landlords and all kinds of stuff. So, oh my goodness. Okay. Everyone's talking about Morella's car. Best of luck with your radiator and everything, sweetie. Mona Lee, good to see you. Thanks for saying hi. Yeah, it's a lot, Rachel. Oh, did I tell you, Rachel, that the 12th floor had a flood, a pipe burst, and it got over a foot of water, and it went down the elevators and broke them, and then it went all the way through the walls. And this was right after we moved in. And then it happened again in another floor. So it's just like, I'm right there with you. He's got Saturn in the fourth house. So it's a lot. Yeah. So we got a good leg workout though. And we didn't have water for a while. So we got big jugs of water and I boiled water and we have gas though. So that's good. So we had electricity. So I'm very thankful for that. But having been in the military and gone through natural disasters, it like brought back all of the Girl Scout stuff too. So it was a bit of a adventure. Okay. Yeah, not having water and having too much water can really wreak havoc. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, so our next person in line, and let me know if you get any tips on your side, okay, Scott? I might miss them. Okay, is Lisa here? Lisa, you're next in line. Are you here?
Didn't we already do that one?
Did we? Yes, we did. I'm so sorry. I forgot to unstar that. Thank you, Scott. Can you tell
You're
I've been
welcome.
sleeping on the concrete floor?
No problem. It's usually me that's doing the swirling. So
Yes, squirrel, squirrel. Okay, so let's do the next one. Is Maria here? Maria, are you here? I could get one of Gerald's phones. I know that they have like really cool sound effects here too. So Maria, are you here? Okay, so we're gonna move on in case we hear from Maria. I know Craig. I've seen him speaking in the chat. So Craig, go ahead and check in, love. Okay, also okay, he's right there. So Craig is here. Michelle Scott, last night, Clara and I saw Chicago, but I invited my mom too. Did she come too? Thanks. Okay, let's see if mom came. Hmm. Okay, I got some interesting cards for you, Craig. So, I mean, the first one I got is Capricorn. Okay. I don't know if your mother was a Capricorn, but this is my card of a business person. Okay. So, there's that. Now, I got a really interesting one. I don't think this has to do with your mom or Clara, but there might be someone in the company that you keep that's not great. Okay. So, it's important for you to reassess your friendships and make sure that you're setting appropriate boundaries there. Okay, because sometimes moms can come through and just be like, yes, I was there, and this is what I was trying to tell him. Be practical about the friendships you choose. So there's that. Um, Sometimes she loves to stay home. Okay. I'm not getting, I did get Three of Cups energy, so she might have stayed home but no, actually, I'm not getting that. I'm actually getting that spirit is coming through and they're worried about someone that you're inviting into your space. Okay. What they're encouraging you to do is, I got some Page of Wands energy here. Okay. This is very youthful. It's exciting. It's vibrant. She, this is mom stepping into the reading, I feel, because I'm getting that, Capricorn and Three of Cups energy. I get this Page of Wands, like inviting more youth into your life. Um, it's also telling me that not to get involved with someone who's too young or behaves recklessly or immaturely, and to try to attract youthful energy that's a little more balanced, a little more fun, a little more interesting, if that makes sense, into your life. Because there's just something off emotionally with someone in and around your sphere. Okay. Um, if you yourself feel like you're rushing headlong into a situation, takes a moment to collect yourself and don't let any impulsive behaviors turn into impatience, and stay focused to achieve your goals. That's the main thing. Okay. So that's the main energy. And I get Page of Wands energy for you. It's all about dancing and fun and tapping into the youthfulness of spirit. And I love that for you, Craig. Now, I asked if mom came. I did get Knight of Swords, which means yes, she did. But this also tells me that it's important that you think before you act. That's the main thing that I'm getting. And think quickly about something. I don't know why she came in and told me that, but she did. You said mom was a Pisces, born on the same day as me. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. February of 1963. Oh, that's near the stellium. Okay, there was a big stellium in February of 1962 that took place. It was a big deal. And there were still some planets that were hanging around that area around the time you were born. So that's really interesting. Now, your mother, that would make your mother a sidereal Aquarius, which would make her very practical. Uh, and that's also very Knight of Swords energy too. But what I'm getting is that she's coming through the reading and basically saying, think before you act, try to attract youthful energy that's not impulsive or reckless, and beware of the company that you keep. That's the main energy that I'm getting from you. She just came into the, she's here, so she came in to say hi. But that's the main energy that I got. And the Knight of Swords tells me that she was there and that she came along. She was there in more mentally than anything else. So, but I didn't want to leave her out. Of course, you didn't leave her out. Yeah, she was there with you, sweetie. But yeah, there was something. There's something there about this Three of Cups reverse that she's bringing up. Okay, regarding company. Okay, sweetie, I hope that's helpful. I'm curious to see what Scott has to say.
Yeah, I got something a little bit similar, but a little bit different, Michelle.
Yeah.
I got the Lover's card, and this told me that your mom was there. So I agree with that, but I don't think she was too close. I think she let the kids go out and have a good time. And this, of course, can be a relationship, but it also can be friends and a guide and you. So that's what I'm getting for your question. She says that you're like the King of Swords. You're passionate, you're caring, and you are in charge, and you're making good decisions, I think. She says if there's an opportunity coming, the Fool is there for you. This is not a foolish card. This is the Fool's making an opportunity and making taking a chance on something. So if there's an opportunity that presents itself, I think that's coming from Spirit. So take it, and as long as it doesn't hurt you or anybody else, then take that opportunity to do something a little bit different. And that's what you've been doing. So that this is you just being you. And she's saying that your mom is saying that she just loves you just like she did when you were a little baby. Okay, this is the love that she has for you. Just because she wanted to watch you more than watch the play, that's why you are saying it wasn't her type of show. She was watching you and be happy. And yeah, she was there with you, but from afar. I also got reach out. So she's telling you to reach out, and if you need anything, she's there for you. So reach out. And then you got Mother Earth. So I think grounding would help you at this time. Mm-hmm. So even if it's just a little bit in the morning or before you do something major, having that grounding will support you during the day. And sorry, Michelle, I need to cough for a second.
Oh, go ahead.
Didn't mean to cough on you guys. Then your reading card is energy. And it says, you are never alone or helpless. The force that guides the stars guides you too. And I love that. The force that guides the stars, Clara being a star, right? You are never alone or helpless. She's there with you as your guide to have you trust her. So, yes, that's what I got.
Oh, we hope that was helpful. So yes, she was there. She did issue a little bit of a warning for me, probably to keep Clara safe and you safe in your connection. But I love that she came through beautifully. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Scott. And I did see your donation, Kaiser. So go ahead and ask your question, and you are next. And then after Kaiser, we have the lovely Kelly, and then Joyful Jen, and then Sutafi, and then Teresa, and then Judith. Okay. And then let's see. And then we have Shem, Aunt B, and okay, there's Kaiser. Hello again, payment through PayPal. Okay, yeah, go ahead and ask your question, Kaiser, and we'll go ahead and get that to you. And thanks for putting my link in the description, guys. I lost a lot of subscribers recently. It was really weird. I put it on my community tab. It was like 77 in one day. I was like, what? They did some algorithm thing. And I'm like, well, I know that wasn't you guys. So it was, because I don't even think I was on. If I was on, it was on with Gerald, and everybody loves him. So, okay.
Michelle, remind me when we get to the backstage, because I have a way to help you get some subscribers.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that.
Yeah, this helped me recently. So
okay, yeah, because I'm just getting back on the horse again. So I'm glad to be here for the next year, so I have time for y'all. Because I didn't want to like be moving and not be totally focused. So, okay, let's see what. Okay, so that is a bit of a third-party question. So we're gonna go ahead and answer the energy in and around your relationship. So we're going to focus on your energy and the energy of the relationship and not tap into Erica because that's her private space. Is that okay, Kaiser? So we're just going to look at the relationship as a whole and what's best there. I know you asked this last week and we gave you some advice there. Yeah, but unless someone gives us permission, we don't read directly on their energy. Okay, sweetie? Okay. Look at this. I got Mercury again for you. This is all about communications, Kaiser. I got the same question. I got the same planet for you last time. So the way you guys think, the way you communicate, that's really big deal. Okay. Thanks for joining us, Moonfuck. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. One of the best things that you can do is just be open and honest with each other when it comes to your feelings and how you like to see things unfold. Okay, so main energy I got, communications, intellect, things like that, being open with each other on a mind-to-mind basis. Now, Mercury rules the throat, saying what needs to be said, thinking what needs to be thought. Like when we come out of our mothers and we start integrating what's going on in the world, that's our intellect starting to develop because we're born with these very soft, pearl-like brains, and then we start to develop those beautiful grooves, and those grooves are caused by interactions with our environment, language, touch, smell, pattern recognition, things like that. So when you might have different ways of thinking, different ways of being, because you had different, what I call samskaras, past life impressions, and impressions that you're living right now. So it's important that when you're communicating with each other, you're trying to see things from the other person's perspective and not just from your own, trying to be more empathetic in your understanding. For instance, Jonathan and I had this is my husband, we had very different upbringings. And so I will literally say, hey, is this what you meant after he tells me something? And sometimes I'm completely off. And he'll be like, no, I actually meant that. And then I'll repeat it back to him to see if it's correct. So practicing active listening and then repeating things back and forth is very important, especially if you had different ways of speaking, of understanding the world, and of intellectualizing your surroundings. Okay, that's the big thing that I'm getting for the relationship. You may also have different ideas on how to handle money and resources, because I got the Queen of Pentacles, but she came up reversed. So what this tells me is this could present a bit of a challenge when it comes to the relationship. So it's important that especially if you decide to be more serious in your connection, that you are comfortable discussing things like this, because money's a big deal when it comes to dating, when it comes to relationships, and it's important that you feel that you can communicate that in a very positive, mutual, and understanding way. Okay. And I got the Queen reverse, so I don't know if she's going through some financial issues or something like that, but it's important to be empathetic about things like that because this is not an easy economy to be in. Okay? All right. So I went to my Mahabharata oracle and I asked what the main, if there was anything just overall regarding the relationship, energy-wise, between the two of you. And I got Duradna. This is the ego card. So it's important that you both check your egos and you're very humble in your communications with each other so that you don't have any arguments. It's important not to be bossy or self-centered or opinionated because you're coming from two different ways of thinking and being. So stop and think before you act or you say anything, and review the situation or the circumstances that might have caused a little bit of a battle of the egos, and tend to try to pay attention to the other person's feelings, emotions, and their background and where they're coming from. That's really important. Um, if you're feeling any negativity or vibrations between the two of you, just take a step back, take a break, and then recalibrate when you're both a little more calm. Okay. You don't want to be dragged into a web of, misunderstandings, deceits, or things like that because you're coming from two very different ways of being and thinking. Okay. But it's important to discuss monetary things, material things. It's also important to make sure that you're both on the same page mentally and intellectually before really diving in deep together. Okay, so that's the overall energy that I got for the relationship. Okay, and I hope that that was helpful. I'm excited to see what Scott has.
All right. Kaiser, the first card I got for you is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is kind of feeling lonely and left out. So I'm getting from your higher self that you may have felt this way before around Erica, but it's just that you are, like Michelle says, you're coming from different places. So always look at the light at the end of the tunnel and optimism, and just, give her the benefit of the doubt, or ask, like, was just advised to you, ask and repeat, and make sure your communication is spot on with hers as well, that you're not misunderstanding anything. You did get the star, so there is healing that needs to be done, but this is a great card because it means healing is coming and you can heal past wounds that you may have had in the relationship. It can be done over and you can start again. So because you got the victory card, the Six of Wands. So this is just really good news coming in. And I'm seeing a start over would be really good for both of you. And don't go too fast. Slow down. Focus on your friendship as well as your relationship. And just don't go too fast to where it's going to overwhelm you or overwhelm her. Because if you want to be with this person, that means, you want to see what's going to happen. And that's a long run kind of thing. So make sure you're focusing on the friendship so that will be a solid foundation for a relationship. And then you got the Hermit. And the Hermit is about going inward yourself and taking care of yourself, self-care, self-love, but introspection and meditation will also help you. Okay, so going inward and asking Spirit to help you out, maybe grounding before you see her again, will help you out a whole lot, and just help you look at things from a different perspective. Your oracle cards, I've got, relationship. So there you go. Focus on your relationship. Focus on your friendship. See, they have things that are in common. Focus on the things that you have in common with her. And that's going to, reel her in, especially the things that you both have in common. Work on your crown chakra a little bit is what I'm getting. If you do that, that will make your connection with source even stronger, and you'll have a better idea of how to go about the relationship, even more so than what we have told you. You'll be getting it directly from source. So, okay, this is interesting because I do get cultural differences here. It says religious factors, but it says cultural differences and judgmental. I don't think that it's judgmental as much as it is just the cultural differences. This can be your life purpose as well. So just focusing on what it is that you want to do in your life, and making sure that your goals are in alignment with what she is wanting to do as well in the long run. So just communication. I also got this card here for you. It's a Buddhism reading card. It says patience. At the end of the way is freedom. Till then, patience. And that's from Buddha. That's the quote directly from Buddha. So it says patience is a fine, noble quality and implies that everything is possible in the timelessness of space and being. And a deep knowingness reminds you that nothing can fail you but your own impatience. So be patient with yourself and with her, and you got this. That's what I got.
Yay. And I love that you said it's important to focus on the friendship. That is so key, Scott. That's excellent advice. And Jonathan and I were friends for 5 years before we were married. So and we had a really good, solid friendship, right, babe? Still do. I mean, we just had our 4th anniversary. So it was good. I mean, he makes me laugh. He's my best friend. And so, when other things go wrong in the relationship, or things disagreements happen and things like that, and you have a good solid friendship, it creates such a solid foundation for life's challenges and things like that. So that's such great advice, Scott. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And Kaiser says, thank you very much. I appreciate the wonderful readings from both. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, you're so welcome, Kaiser. We appreciate you and your gratitude. You're a sweet soul. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go in order of what we have left. The questions are closed unless we receive a tip, because it's getting a little late. And yes, I agree, Marilla. It is hard to meet someone, Rachel. And I kissed a lot of toads before I met my prince. I can tell you, Jonathan actually saved my life from my ex. So there's a whole story behind that. So let's see. Okay, so we have the lovely Kelly, and then joyful. So we have Kelly, and then we have joyful Jen, and then we have Sue Toffee, and then we have Teresa, and then we have Judith, and then Cat Goddess, and then Aunt B. Okay. And then we're just going to go ahead and close. Do you want to do lightning round, Scott, like one each? Or do you want to do both?
That might be good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I agree. That can help us with
the
time.
energy. Yeah.
Okay, great. So let me go to the start. And would you like Kelly or Joyful Jen?
I'll take Joyful Jen.
Okay, I will do Kelly. So Joyful Jen is what does the rest of the year hold for me? And I will go ahead and do Kelly. What does the last of the year look like? Well, look at that. It's kind of the same question. Great minds. Oh my goodness. Okay, Miss Kelly. And if you get cards before I do, I'll go ahead and put Jen's question up. Okay, Scott.
No problem.
Ooh, I love this card. I got a good oracle card for you, Kelly. I love it when I pull this one. So the main energy I got in and around you, Kelly, is that things might be a little dicey when it comes to getting things done work-wise. Why do I say that? I got the 8 of Pentacles, but it came up reversed. This is the card of craftsmanship, skill, dedication. So what this tells me is there might be something like perfectionism or an important project that might be blocking your progress a little bit on something that you care about. Pay attention to each step of what you're working on right now instead of fixating on the end result. So the main thing that they're saying is that there's an opportunity to make some additional money for you this year, but don't overly prioritize it as the amount is likely to be small at first. Okay. There might be a fear of imperfection, and it's best to give your best effort to the task at hand. So um, try to take a step back and embrace a very positive approach when it comes to your work-life balance and harness that positive energy. And there's a balance between procrastination and perfectionistic tendencies here that needs to be kind of mitigated a little bit. So I asked, what kind of energy that you could tap into, and I got a really good one. I got the King of Wands. So this is all about This is all about actions, idealism, leadership, analysis. They're telling you to embrace your inner king, to just kind of stay away from like any blocks that you're seeing when it comes to making progress in your projects. If you assert your authority and establish yourself as the one in charge, especially for those who work under you, your actions will speak volumes and it will shape how others perceive you as well. So you're being kind of asked to step into kind of like this fiery leadership role in order to balance this out a little bit. So don't doubt yourself, don't show any fear, even if it's there. And if you don't naturally possess these traits, you'll soon encounter something inside of you that does, and there might be someone in your environment that can help bring them out of you as well, because they're going to serve as an inspiration for you to be a more fiery, self-assured individual. That's what they're showing me. So basically, they're saying seize the throne. That's the main energy. Embrace that inner lion and confront your strengths and your weaknesses head on, especially when it comes to making these projects get right back up again. Okay. You might want to make an objective list and analyze it. And by being completely true to yourself, you're going to gain a lot of self-awareness. And that's going to be necessary for your personal growth as a spirit. And it'll allow you to take more decisive action moving forward, especially when it comes to making those harder decisions. So that's really cool. I love that. And you mentioned earlier that the planet has a lot of negative energy going on. It's important that you shine your light, shine your fire through all of those things. Bring your torch out, shine a light in the dark. It's really important, especially when it comes to meeting those goals. Now, the Oracle card that I got for you is really good. I got the Infinity card. This is Shanka. Okay, it's a beautiful shell. And on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the blowing of the conch, it heralded the start of warfare. Okay, this is also a very fiery card. So it's the most ancient wind instrument known to man, and it's a sacred symbol, and it's traced back to the gift of the great ocean churning. That's a whole other story. But the spiral shape inside of these shells represents infinity, and it symbolizes the human journey through life and birth and death and resurrection. And it's about an announcement of good over evil. It's like this battle cry coming into the scene. So oh, good night, Jackie. So this card signifies the beginning of existence, the start of a new promising period, a positive energy, purity, innocence coming your way, more positive attributes coming into your life, which is good, a new spark, a new project. I think that's why I got that King of Wands energy. Maybe setting down what you're doing right now and taking on a new perspective from the view of a leader. And it also means protection in life, change of attitude, new beginnings. It's also a it's a musical instrument. So if you're thinking of inviting more music into your life, that's fully supported right now. Adding a mantra to your meditations, picking up an instrument, doing something like that can maybe help you focus a little bit too. But I think that's going to help you out with that balance a little bit. And I hope that was helpful, honey. All right, Joyful Jen, you are next.
All right. Hey, Jen. The first card I got for you is the Five of Pentacles. So there may be some time that you are feeling a little bit lonely or just like nobody's understanding you. Just to know that there are people out there who will understand you and who will get you. There's also, source there to help you, your guides. and to help you see the light at the end of the tunnel. There is light in every situation, even if it feels like you're on the outs. Okay, but then I've got really good cards for you. You got the Backpacker or the Knight of Cups, and you can see just how carefree she is, and she's just happy. And this is love coming in, for unconditional love coming to you from Spirit. So this is definitely a positive thing happening for you, just to be carefree and um, good things coming in, I feel like. And then you've got a big change. This is the Death card. And of course, it's not a literal death. It is a change, a transformation, a transition that is going to occur for you. And it's there to kind of, change things down to ashes so that you can rebuild. And kind of like the Tower, but it's more favorable for you. It's going to be a little more easier to guide. And then you got the Three of Pentacles. So you don't have to do this alone. You're not alone. There's actually the people there in your life want to help you and want to do things with you. So this is just the opposite of this. And this is making sure that you are receiving as much as you're giving, because you're a giver. And just make sure that, you are receiving from others the help and support that you need when you need it. Let me get you a couple oracle cards. I've got the Spark of Divine, right? And it says, I reignite the divine spark within me and recognize I am part of all creation. Yes, you are part of everything that's going on out there. So got that. And then I've got another card for you, Divine Wisdom. Okay, so just tap into the wisdom that's already within you, in your higher self, and it will give you a lot of the answers that you need. Okay. And also simplicity. So you don't have to make it that difficult. Just do simple things. Do things that you love doing that are creative, and, like singing or dancing or playing an instrument, whatever it is, to let your spirit kind of come out and play and have a good time. It doesn't have to be serious all the time. So simplicity. And then your last card I got for you looks like this, and it says pure speech. Happiness comes when your words are pure, bringing about kindness and benefit to yourself and others, from Buddha. And it's just that, it's a good thing when we watch what we are saying and we have a filter, and have our emotions controlled. It doesn't mean you stop your emotions. You still need to speak your truth with love, but having pure speech will bring about happiness, is what this is saying. So, yeah, I want to read this it says underneath it. It says, the words you use are like seeds you have chosen to plant in the garden of your heart and the world. You have the power to destroy yourself and poison the world around you. Or, more importantly, you have the power to plant beautiful flowers. And I believe you have the power to plant beautiful flowers, Jen. You're an inspiration to all of us. So you're a great soul. I've done reading for her before, a private reading, and it was wonderful. And she's just a great human being. So thank you for letting me read for you.
Aw, thank you, Scott. That was a beautiful reading. And I'm excited for you, Joyful Jen. That's a lot of good energy coming your way. And Mary joined us. It's lovely to see you, Mary. It's good to see you, too. Thanks for saying hi. And I think I saw Kelly up here. Pace, resurrection, positive king energy. More singing even just for me. You're so welcome. Yay, I love that you sing. That's awesome. Okay. So, and yes, she is great, isn't she? Yeah, and thanks for putting up my links, guys. I appreciate it. All right. So I did see Sue Toffee in, and I pulled some cards for her. Sue Toffee, can you go ahead and check in? I did a financial job reading for you. And then Teresa White, are you still in the audience, dear? Oh, you're really pretty. I love that photo of you. Are you still here, Teresa White? Go ahead and check in. Let us know if you're here. And then we have Judith. Okay. Teresa White is here. Okay, do you want to go ahead and read for Teresa, Scott? Her question is, can I get a message from Spirit?
Sure.
All right. And then Sue Toffee, I did see you in the chat. Are you here? You just want to check in real quick? Because I did pull cards for you. Well, if she checks back in, because I already pulled the cards, I'll go ahead and give the reading because I did see her up a little earlier. So I went ahead and did it. I got the Page of Pentacles for you, sweetie. So what is the Page of Pentacles? The Page of Pentacles is someone who is a little young when it comes to organizing money, but they're asking you to be very practical in your techniques when it comes to the finances. Okay, yeah, you could be lagging. Yeah, I did see you talking earlier though. So they're asking you to embrace a very practical approach. You see how she's literally embracing the pentacle there? It shows that you're not afraid to show that you're down to earth and you can be in touch with, everyday obstacles and people, even if it makes you seem a little naive at first. So stepping into new ways of organizing money is what they're having you look into. Be willing to get your hands dirty because that's the best way to get things done, because she's literally pulling the seed out of the earth there. So persevere, trust your instincts, and just use common sense when it comes to the finances this year. I just started using Canva instead of Excel for our spreadsheets, and it is so much fun to play with, you guys. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm even thinking about doing a class on it. You can, all of the pull downs and equations, it's so fun to use, and if you can color code with it and you can create graphs, it's just really fun. I enjoy organizing our finances. So it's just, I'm a little weird, but just paying attention to developing new ways and skills to organize your finances, and you can actually make it a lot of fun. Maybe even taking a class, because the Page of Pentacles is all about doing new things, not being afraid, like I said, to get your hands dirty. Okay, so if you think you're moving a little too slowly, it's important to take deliberate and steady approaches. So be very deliberate when it comes to when organizing your finances, and pay attention to those little details. Work and career are your current focus, and a business acquaintance could become a close friend. So be aware of that. And you might be thinking about starting a new business venture as well. But this is all about enhancing your skills in the form of planting those seeds for the future. Okay, Sutafi, and you're here. Yay! Okay, you might feel a little discouraged at times because I got strength reversed. Okay, I asked where this discouragement was coming from, and I got the Six of Pentacles reversed. What this tells me is that you may have made some bad investments or invested in some wrong people or things, because you've got a really big heart. Okay, when I get the Six of Pentacles upright, that tells me that, oh my goodness, you're being very giving, you're being very charitable. You may receive some charity, which is good, but when it comes upside down, be careful what charities you're giving to and where you're putting your finances. Take a look at, I'll give you an example. There was a charity that I gave to in 2023 that I recently found out was not the best. It was taken over by somebody who's misusing the finances. Now, at the time, it was being well funded and well run, but when I went recently to donate, I found out that it was taken over by somebody else that was mismanaging it. So doing your due diligence as the Page of Pentacles, and making sure that you're putting your money, your finances, and your time and your energy into good causes, and you're not wasting that beautiful, precious energy and heart that you have to give to the world. Okay? So I asked, what does that look like? I got the belonging card. Okay, this is a really good card from Whispers of Ganesh. It tells me that you need to learn to find security from within, and that belonging seems to resolve this feeling of perceived separation. It has, you do feel a strong connection with others, but there's a need to kind of get out of seclusion when it comes to understanding work and finances, and ask for help from people around you. These people can be your family, your peer groups, your community. It could even be taking a class. That's kind of what I'm seeing. I'm taking a class on how to organize our finances using a new platform, and I'm really good at it, and I love it. So it could be something like that. There are a lot of positive aspects to belonging and being part of a community, especially for people who are trying to be more financially savvy and independent. So it'll help you see yourself more clearly for the mirror of those relationships and those that feedback that you get from others. So through this card, Spirit is here to help you focus on the positive feelings that come from money, and not to feel discouraged about it. Okay. Be a part of a community, learn to trust, ask for help, and rely on others when it comes to making those decisions. And they can help you not take on sources of bad debt. All right. That's the main energy that I got in and around you. And it's overall really positive. And then in main house, my landlord has Lord Ganesh's statue. So beautiful. What's interesting was I went to the Mahabharata Oracle and it said no. And they said, go to Ganesh. So there you go. So he definitely came out for you. And he's really good at removing obstacles. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a really good mantra. If you're drawn to him, this is very simple. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And we do that before we do any mantra, and he removes our past karma, any obstacles that are in the way of our prayer. So you can do that before you start this new financial journey and start making those decisions, and he will help lead the way toward your goals. So I'm excited for you. I hope that was helpful, honey. Okay. And then Teresa, you're next.
All right. Hey, Teresa. The first card I got for you is the Eight of Swords. So this may be some fast energy coming in for you. And I think Spirit is just saying to slow down a little bit. And doesn't mean you can't have great adventures like this person is having. It just means to watch where you're going, watch when you're driving, be a little more cautious, and not to get caught up in the fast energy. Okay, so that's the first card I got. The next is the Guide or the King of Pentacles. And this is having everything that you need. I mean, your fruits are, and your garden is blooming, and good things are coming in because of the hard work that you've been doing. So I feel like you're on the right track, and you're going to get what you deserve. And that's a lot of great things. They're going to come into you. So you have a positive change coming with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is just to know that good things are coming, and you've got the world in your hand here. So just trust in yourself. Self-care and self-love are important. Then make sure that you are going with the change that's happening, that you're realizing it's a good thing. It might not come across that way in the beginning, but it is for you. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And then I've got the Seven of Swords. So just kind of watch the people that are around you in your tribe. Make sure there's no one that's being deceitful. Okay. And if they are, you need to have your boundaries and either step away from them or speak your truth out of love, and let them know that, you just don't tolerate that kind of behavior, or whatever it is, that you need to be honest with them, and you want them to be honest with you in, return. So the Oracle cards I got for you, Teresa, are patience. Right? So just be patient with yourself first, and then with others. And you can see that things are blooming here. So it is going to happen. Good things are on their way to you, but it may take a little while for them to nourish and grow. In the meantime, being in the power of now in the present situation is going to be the best place for you. So be in the present. Don't worry about the past because it's already happened and you can't change it. And don't worry about the future because it's not even happened yet and you don't know if it's going to happen. So the best thing to do is to have patience and be present right here, right now. And that will bring you results so that you don't have to keep having the patience, right? It'll lead off into good things. You got the moon goddess here. So that's pretty awesome. She looks really cool. It says, I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy and all phases of life. All right. So just being in flow with energy that's happening around you and the moon's energy, maybe doing some crystal work would be helpful for you. And here I've got the peace card. Guys, resting here. It says compassion, forgiveness. These are the real ultimate sources of power for peace and success in life. So if you want peace, compassion, and forgiveness are the things that are going to help you. It says, by cultivating peace, the profound universal wisdom within you will rise above greed to practice generosity wisely, transform hatred into acceptance, and anger into loving kindness. Your conscious choice to transcend these delusive forces within you will be the moment you experience profound inner peace. Right? And I'll just leave that there with you. That's what I got for you. Thank you, Teresa.
Oh, that was a beautiful reading, Scott. Thank you. Oh, I'd love that for you, Teresa. And oh, you're welcome, Sutafi. Yeah. Jonathan and I, we get up at 4 every morning until about 6:30 and we do our mantra practice. And so it's something that we absolutely love to be doing. And we send all of those positive vibes out to our community. So know that between 4 and 6 in the morning, if you're feeling anything good, that's us sending you lots of love. So we love it. We do our mudras, our mantras, our reading, all of that. She's my best friend. I'm a lucky gal. So, oh, Mona Lisa's eating a pomegranate. Yum, yum. Okay. So Viviani is here. Good to see you, Viviani. Welcome, welcome. And Cat Goddess, you are in the lineup. Okay. And then Teresa says, very appropriate for what's happening right now. Lots of upheaval and changes, trying to stay balanced. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Yes, Scott's fantastic. And that does sound great, Sutafi. I love it. And lovely to see you, Corinna. Evelyn contacted me, Corinna, so I'll be getting back to her. Thank you for the connection. That was very sweet of you. And oh, just to answer your question, this is the 4th mattress we tried to get, Corinna. So it's like, and it comes in a box. It's not like a big one. You unfold it and it's just like an air mattress. So it's clearly karmic. So I appreciate your good vibes coming our way, Corinna. You're very sweet. And then I'm thinking about doing my morning shows again, Mary. Yeah. If you guys want me to do the morning show, go ahead and email me with some, I'd love to probably get back into doing that. I think it'd be a lot of fun after we do our stuff. So, okay. Yay. All right. So Judith is still here. And read for Judith. And then Cat Goddess, you're next. So Scott, she wants to know, what do I need to know right now? Anything from spirit guides and angels? Okay. Thank you for being patient with this, Cat Goddess. And I'm going to go ahead and Judith. Okay, what can I expect for the next 2 months? You got it. Okay, they want you to focus on your partnership. That's the main thing. And you also asked a question about baseball cards and stuff like that. You might want to get into a partnership regarding that as well. But I'm doing an overall energy for you because you had 2 questions. Okay, so focusing on your partnership. I'm not sure if you're married. I don't know your background, Judith, but this could be a business partner. This could be a marriage partner. It could be someone very close to you, okay? Because this is the 7th house of relationships. That's where they want you to focus your energy. I asked what kind of energy you would kind of like to tap into. And I got a really cool card. I got the Page of Wands. This is a very beautiful, youthful energy. Okay. It's a little impulsive, but it's fun. You can see she's literally twirling a big, beautiful stick in the air. And what that tells me is that you are getting ready to dive into a period of youthful excitement, maybe some vibrant energy. You could be embodying some of these things or influenced by a younger person in your environment that fits this description. So it's going to create kind of a delicate balancing act between embracing your own more wild, impulsive, fun side and tempering it with a touch of maturity. So this tells me that you've got some new things coming in on the horizon, and that you've got some exciting things coming. And one of the best things about you right now is that you have an unshakable belief that something wonderful is about to unfold. It's kind of a charming, spontaneous, romantic spirit that I'm picking up on. And it can captivate those around you, which is really beautiful. So people are drawn to enthusiasm. They're drawn to a zest for life. And you can infuse everything you do with that excitement and passion and invite younger people into your life, or younger spirits, I should say, that embody that as well. Okay. So when it comes to this energy, don't rush into anything. Take some moments to collect yourself. Don't let any impulsive behaviors turn into any impatience or anything like that. Just stay focused and composed to achieve any goals over the next couple of months, and you're going to be just great. So I did get a little bit of some, because I got some clarifiers for you. Hi, Garnet. Good to see you. I got the strength card. This is Bhima. Okay, he's the strong man of the Pandava brothers. He's kind of like the Hulk in the Mahabharata. And the card symbolizes being prepared, developing your inner strength, and facing current issues and situations with discipline when it comes to negative blocks, events, or people. So getting rid of what no longer serves you, I think it's going to be a really big thing over the next couple of months. And it's going to help you develop a lot of courage, a lot of strength, a lot of self-discipline as you do this. It denotes that you're going to be energized to action, because I got that beautiful Page of Wands card. And you're going to be able to react quickly and develop a lot of mental discipline that can help you recharge your body a little bit. So if you've been thinking about maybe an exercise routine or getting rid of things in your diet or in your routine that are unhealthy, it's fully supported. I know it's a little harder during the holidays, but it is supported. This could be something like just developing a new diet, new exercise, anything that's like an addiction, like chocolate, things like that. Maybe putting it off to the side for a couple of nights, something like that. But physically, they're asking you to really nurture your body and take on this new project with enthusiasm, because you're going to have a lot of inspiration coming your way regarding that when it comes to health and wellness and things like that. And then I got the balance card. Now, the balance card is all about balancing your mind, your body, and your spirit. And she's in the tree pose here. The tree pose is a pose that not only helps you balance your entire body, but it helps you. You have to focus on a point while you're doing it. So it's a mental focus, it's a physical focus, and I think they're really calling you to step into kind of this young, youthful, fun Page of Wands energy when it comes to your health and finding balance in that area. This is something you could do with a partner or someone close to you. It could be fun. And that's the main energy that I'm getting that's really going to help you moving forward till the end of the year. So I hope that was helpful, honey. And I'm kind of excited to see what the next we come back and then let me know how those 2 months went. And yeah, I hope that was helpful. So let's go to the lovely cat goddess. Yay! And then if Shem or Aunt B are here, let us know and we'll pull cards for you, and then we're going to wrap things up, okay? So here's Cat Goddess.
All right, Cat Goddess. Hi there. The first card I got for you with what you need to know right now and from your spirit guides and your angels is the Four of Swords, and this is the rest card. So they're saying more than anything, you need to rest right now, need some respite, time away, meditation, just time for you to take care of you. Self-care, self-love is very important during this time. So that's the main thing you got is the Four of Swords, rest. Also, you got happiness here. with the 10 of cups, and this is having a happy family, happy friends, relationships. It can mean, a few things, but I just believe that. And you also got a rainbow up here for prosperity. So just know that good times can happen at any time, and I think that they're going to be happening for you soon, if they're not already. And just be happy and grateful for the good times that you're having. Now, I've got a little bit of a roller coaster for you. Life is like that, though. It's up and down. So um, it would make sense that your tarot reading is up and down. You did get the devil, but again, this is not a scary monster going to jump out at you. You know that. This just means that you need to let go of something. See how these people are chained, but they're very loosely chained. Looks tight, but they're very small chains. So you can break free at any time. So something does need to let go in your life, Cat Goddess. So this could be, a feeling or a thought. This could be just sadness. It can be all kinds of different things. You have to go with what your gut is telling you. Oh, I know what that is. That could be this, or stop right there and just use that first part. It's the first gut feeling that you get. That is usually spirit telling you what it is that needs to be changed. And then once you let go, you've got a beautiful change coming. So this is the death card, which is not a literal death. It is transformation, change, transition. You see the flowers that she's holding here. So regeneration, and things are going to get better for you all the way around, I feel like. So that's what I got for you in tarot. Your oracle cards, you got stability. So I love this for you. This is having balance, in the day and at night. So the yin and yang of everything. So the divine masculine, divine feminine, is that you're having a balance for all of those in your life. And I think that you do have this. This is just saying you're on the right path, and to continue to strive for stability in your life. And then I've got magic. So this is like getting the magician card, basically. Manifest what it is that you want. We do have the power for magic in our life. If we can dream it, there's a reason. There's a reason we can dream it. If that we want something to happen, it can come true. Manifest, manifest, manifest. And then I got for you this one here. It says letting go. Some of us think holding on makes us strong, but sometimes it is letting go. And that is what the devil is all about, is letting go. So let go of the things that are holding you back. Letting go simply means allowing things to be as they are without constantly struggling to control or resist an outcome, or continually reminding yourself of an unhappy past event or a negative emotion. It could just be something as simple as that you need to transform. You can change your vibes from negative to positive at any time that you want. Archangel Metatron is great for that, for changing your vibes. And so call him in, ask for him to come in and to help you. And I think you're on the right track, though. Just know that you are magical, and you have all kinds of things that you can offer other people and yourself. All right. And I think you're doing great. So that's what I got for you.
Oh, lovely read, Cat Goddess. You got this. I'm sending you lots of love as you work through some of that. Okay, so Aunt B is here. I have not heard from Shem. So Aunt B, you are our next. I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick reading, and then we're going to sign off. All right. So NDE left me unable to work on SSSDI, also left me able to see and feel energy. I just know things. I sense when others are sick, but I want to learn more. Do you think I have more gifts and I can help others as a job? Okay, so the main energy that I got in and around you was actually pretty positive about this, but you are going through a death and a rebirth, which is a very good thing. I always combine death with rebirth because that's exactly what it is none of us truly die. What Becomes of the Soul After Death by Swami Sivananda basically goes into what happens to our souls when we shirk these mortal coils and we go on to our next lessons, our next births, our next phases of life. And this is a get ready for major change card. It's not a physical death. It is a death that is going to result in the rebirth of something new and beautiful within you, and you're already feeling it. So you're in your cocoon stage right now, and that's why you're hearing all of these things outside of the chrysalis and going, "What was that?" That's a very good thing. Uh, so it signifies a natural transition and periods of adjustment that you're going to encounter in life when faced with the conclusion of something, which is what you're going through right now. It could be a little difficult to let go of things, events, relationships, things like that, but it's going to bring out new changes, new exciting interests, and more growth into your life. But you have to be willing to release your grip on the past and shift your focus and your energy toward this present and future that you're starting to pick up on. Okay. But they're saying that personal transformation is the key to harnessing the power of the current energies that you're tapping into. Okay. This is the conclusion of a job, other opportunities, things that you've been relying on for a while. But despite any apprehension that you're feeling right now, there is a universal energy that you're picking up right now. It's strong. It's around you. It's supporting change and profound personal transformation. So embrace this new reality. It doesn't mean that your old habits, your beliefs, your old ways of thinking and being were wrong. They just simply serve their purpose, and you're being asked to move on. That's why you're picking up on different things. So there will be new fulfillments in your life. You'll be less inclined to cling to that status quo and be more curious about what lies ahead. So I asked what they wanted you to be focusing on, and I got, if there is a relationship in your life, that's what they want you to focus on right now. Okay. That can kind of help you through some of the apprehension when it comes to major upheavals, transformations, things like that. I also went to my Mahabharata oracle for you, and the first card I got was reprisal. Now, this is a little bit of a warning card, and then it's followed by a good one. Okay. It cautions that retaliation does not always serve a purpose, especially if you pick up on the actions and the motives of others and they're not really great. Okay, this happens a lot when we're picking up on psychic energy, especially negative vibrations and energy. So retaliation is a long and arduous process and it needs to be examined very carefully. So it's better to magnanimously forgive those who hurt us or take things away from us than to stick with it. They're basically saying move on. So any negativity that is still lingering from the loss that you just went through, let it go. And it's going to open up more of your gifts. It emphasizes the need to stay positive when someone or a lot of circumstances aren't really meeting your expectations and or your plans are going awry. Okay, so that's the main thing is there's still some things that they're asking you to let go of that might be causing some fear and blocking these new gifts that are coming out. Okay, this is how you break through it. Gratitude. I got Prip up. I love him. So this card indicates explain. It's all about being indebted. It's the fact that you're in a human body experiencing this birth, and the fact that we get this opportunity because human births are really hard to get. That's why a lot of the other realms are always in contact with us because we are in direct contact with Atman, Holy Spirit, psychic things that other realms are not. So it's really, really fortunate to be in a human birth, and especially during this time of a lot of upheaval and change, because what that does is it brings out those beautiful gifts that you're experiencing. So acknowledge these gifts that you've received, the wonderful people in your life, any little daily blessing that brings you joy, and you'll start seeing more synchronicities. You'll start tapping into spirit a little more. You'll experience more joy. Okay, so by expressing gratitude, and you can even make a list, the gratitude list, if you're kind of struggling, it replenishes love, it attracts more blessings into your life, it strengthens your gifts. You'll also receive more kindness and favors, which are always a wonderful thing, especially when we're going through hard times. But it must be accompanied with expressions of gratitude. So avoid reprisal practice gratitude, and you'll be stepping into some really new and beautiful things. And I'm excited to see what these changes are going to bring for you. They can be a little scary, especially when we feel our support systems are being pulled away. But know that you're developing some new and beautiful things in the process. Okay, Aunt B? I hope that was helpful, honey. Your dog's adorable. So, yes, I live with my dad. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what they're asking you to let go of, the reprisal piece of that. Move back to my home. Will be away from his energy, which is draining me. I can focus on me. I've been isolated with him for 11 years and I'm recovering. Okay, so that's part of that. Excuse me. Reprisal's not the answer. Having gratitude for the changes that are happening in your life, that's what's going to help develop your gifts. Otherwise, those negativities can block those beautiful gifts. Okay. Obviously, you need to set boundaries. I'm not asking you to just, take things like that, but it's important to let go of some of that negativity so that it doesn't get in the way of what you're developing as a soul. Okay, sweetie. Whew, we did it, Scott.
We did it, yes.
Woo-hoo. Anything you'd like to announce before we sign off?
Let me see. I think I'm going to be free the next couple of days, so might be doing some pop-ups. And then Thursday, the 20th, 6 p.m., I'm going to be on Kelly S's channel. I can't think of her name now. I cannot think of what her handle name is, but it's Kelly S. I'm with her at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and I'm sure I'll be on before that. So get a chance to join me. I hope you will. And again, anyone who is on my channel, please make sure you subscribe to Michelle at Astrological Tarot. All right. That's what I got.
Thank you, Scott. And I'm here every single Monday at 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Central, and 8 o'clock Eastern. And I might start doing my morning readings again. So my next collaboration is with the lovely Gerald from Tarot Stash and then Jane the Seeker. And then I'm going to be reaching out to some more people in the community to do some more collabs. I might do my morning shows again. I'm not really, if you guys are interested in that, you can email me. It's Michelle at Astrological Tarot, or you can leave a comment below this show and let me know if you'd like that. I know that Mary expressed some interest. And that's where I basically go over what's going on astrologically, provide some insights as to what we can expect, things like that. So thank you all so much for joining us, and thank you for subscribing to both of our channels. I love collaborating with you, Scott. This was a lot of fun, and I hope to do it again soon.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, and thank you, Best Chatters, and Morella, and I know Jackie's gone, but thank you all so much for contributing to the chat. We love and appreciate you so much. Take care, everyone.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Sacred knowledge from the stars. Faded truth heals ancient scars. Mantras clear the karmic way, bringing light to guide each day. Let the planets show their signs as the cards and stars combine. Ancient wisdom flows